Hey guys, welcome back to GenTwenty. Today I just wanted to do like a more casual video. I think I'm going to do like a get ready with me style video. And I just really want to talk about kind of like what's going on in the world right now and kind of how I'm dealing with it, and I'd love to know how you're dealing with it. And mostly I want to focus on how we are getting through like the stressful times and like focusing really on stress relief. So I'm just going to start getting ready. So if you're getting ready too, this would be a perfect time to do that. So let's see. Okay, with everything going on right now, it's very stressful to say the least. For a lot of people, I think, like, no matter what your situation is, whether you're home with kids, home without kids, like home with your family, your significant other, or like even if you're like separated from those people, I think right now it's just like a really challenging time because we can't really do the things we normally do, and we can't, you know, even really like spend a lot of time outside, which is really stressful. And I don't know how much you know about me or GenTwenty or anything like that, but so I work from home and I have a 14-month-old son, and he had recently just started daycare back in January, so we were kind of finding a routine and like a rhythm with that. And then all of this happened, and I was just sort of getting all this time back to like refocus on my business after being a work from home mom for a full year pretty much, and it's been challenging. For me, my husband also works full time, and I have allergies right now. Does anyone else have that? Like, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, am I getting sick with something else, or is this just allergies? But I'm pretty sure I just have allergies. It's like my nose is just like stuffy, and it's kind of frustrating. And I also don't think that like being inside so much is helping. But anyway, and our weather here has been weird, but anyway, so my husband works full time typically, so he is actually been working from home since March 3rd. This is when his company went work from home, and we kind of actually moved that first weekend, so that was sort of like a get everything done as quickly as possible, but it was like a DIY moving job, and luckily his parents were able to help us before stuff really started happening. So that was like really helpful, and it's been nice to like be in our new place instead of our old place because it's a little bit bigger, and that's just been really helpful for like having our son home full time. He's out in our living room playing right now with his dad. But anyway, yeah, it's just been really interesting trying to balance like how I'm going to work and the things that I need to do with the things he needs to do, and of course like managing our son in the middle of it all, and you know, keeping him entertained and fed and happy and healthy, and just all of these things are really challenging. And I feel like in a lot of ways I've been okay until I'm not okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, it's okay, it's fine, like we're doing it, we're hanging in there, and then all of a sudden I get to this point where I'm like, I'm really upset, I'm really sad, this is really hard, why is this happening, you know, like all that kind of stuff. And then you know, we kind of get through that, and then things are okay again. And so I've really just been trying to focus on like how I am relieving stress on like a regular and daily basis, instead of like waiting until I'm so stressed out that I don't know how to like deal with anything. And there's just been a lot of stuff that's like really working for me, but I think it is a delicate balance because I'm still coming to that point where I'm like, okay, I'm really tired of this. Like, can we go outside? Can we go to the grocery store without 6 feet apart with people. And I mean, I don't know how long that's gonna be. It's like almost the end of March when I'm filming this, and I really have no idea how long this is gonna be the situation for. But I mean, the most we can do is just, you know, keep following like what they're saying to do, staying away from each other, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, just stepping away from that, things that have like really been helpful for me so far are just making sure that I'm spending an hour of every day focusing on just myself. And I know that like that can be super hard, but it's just really just focusing on things that I really enjoy and things that make me feel whole and kind of like myself, and not just like a mom or a business owner or like someone who has to pay bills. Like, they just make me feel alive and comfortable. And that for me generally means just like spending a day like, or an hour a day alone. And that usually happens after my son is in bed. He goes to bed around 7:30, so usually from like 8 to 9, that's kind of like my hour. And I mostly spend most of the time reading. I find reading to be such like a healthy escape from what's going on and like just all my other responsibilities in my life. And I'm trying to make sure that my husband is also getting time for himself every day, because I feel like he especially is not the person to say that he needs that time. And I'm trying to find something. I think it's just really important that we all have that time, because it really helps us like unwind. And I think that we really need that right now. Like seriously, just need time to like separate ourselves from what's going on and all of our like responsibilities and different responsibilities, and just those kind of things are just really important, I think. Also is to like just laugh as much as I can and just make things fun, even if it's just like, I just got foundation all over my computer. Hello. Just make things more fun, because laughing can make like a huge difference, I think, in like our overall mood, and it's good for our bodies and it's good for our minds. And I don't know, I think when you try to make things fun versus making things work, it makes a huge difference in just the way you perceive things, so they don't seem as stressful, even if they are stressful. I've also been just stepping away from the news and the like social media. It's really challenging, because like I want to stay informed and I want to know what's going on, but like at the same time, it's like I know that it's not good for my mind to be like completely engrossed in that stuff 24/7 right now. Like it's really hard like mentally to think about that all the time. And I think just stepping away from it and knowing that like whether you're paying attention to it or not 24/7, it's like the same things are really going to be happening. And I mean, you know, you can stay informed, but you don't need to stay overwhelmed. And that's kind of just the approach I'm taking to it mentally. So yeah, I don't know. I also have been trying to like find an escape, which sort of comes out in like my alone time. Like I like to read, so that's what I do a lot of. But I know other people like to watch Netflix and play games. And one thing I've been doing is like on your iMessages, I don't know where my phone is. They actually have like a bunch of games on here. Like I'm playing with my friend, and it's Battleship. And so I've been playing Battleship and like cup pong and mini golf and stuff with my friends a lot. And it's been really fun and like a way to connect with them without actually seeing them. And I don't know, I feel like I need that right now, you know, like that kind of connection. And then let's see, what else have I been escaping? My husband and I have been playing board games after my son goes to bed, and that's been really fun for us to still connect and not feel as stressed out. And my son's like his molars have come through his gums, so he's kind of teething, and it's just he's like not napping as well as he normally does, which, you know, that's just life. But I don't know, it can just be really stressful in the mind to have to be in charge of these like little people all the time. Getting outside, that's another thing that I have been trying to do, but every time I go outside I'm like, oh no, am I gonna get sick now? Like I feel like I'm super paranoid afterwards, and I don't know, it's really stressful. Like even doing like normal tasks like going to the grocery store have become like super stressful, and that's really upsetting in general for most people, I think. I mean, I don't know, are you stressed out going to the grocery store? Because I am. And I mean, I went to the park the other day, but I just kind of find it like really hard to still social distance appropriately from other people. And yeah, I don't know. If you can get outside safely, like I'm really kind of envious of you right now, because I don't have a yard, and I don't know, I wish that I could just get outside. But yeah, I don't know. We need to spend time in the sunshine if we can, while we can, you know, so you never know when any of these things are gonna change. But another thing I've been trying to do is take pressure off myself. Like things don't have to be perfect. I don't have to be perfect. Like we're all going through a super challenging time right now. And it's okay if like not everything is going normally, because you know things aren't normal. And I think just, you know, like taking a little pressure off ourselves to get our full to-do list done, or like to get X many things accomplished, or like literally any of those things, like it's just not necessary right now. And I'm finding that I'm less stressed when I put less pressure on myself. But like at the same time, I find that it's also a balance, because I need to be getting things done around my house. Like there's just like daily tasks that we all need to do to have like a smooth running household, and like those things are a little adjusted right now than what they normally are. But like, I don't know, I still think it's really important that we're doing them. Oh, I had another blush I wanted to use. Let's try this new blush that I just got from Ofra. It's so pretty. It's like really pigmented, but it's like plastic on this mirror, so I'll use this mirror. Okay. Kind of an intense blush look for the day, but that's fine. That's fine. I love a strong blush. This is like a little much for even me though, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I know the lighting is like not the best, but I don't know. It's intense. It's intense, I'll say that. This is really pretty. This is the Chiclet Blush Duo. Taking pressure off myself has been a huge help, and I just, if you feel like you need permission to put less pressure on yourself, here's your permission. You do not have to do everything, and you do not have to be stressed about not doing everything. It's okay. We're all kind of in the same boat right now. I'm going to use, I know I've been talking about the products I've been using. I'll just link them below in case you're interested, but I love this stuff from Pixi. It's the Hydrating Milky Mist. It's just like, it just feels so good on the skin. I feel like it makes my makeup like really sink in well. It just has like a short spray, so I feel like I spray a lot. But anyway, to go over everything with sponge. Just another thing that I found really helpful for us personally is to set up a schedule and like a routine. Like toddlers in general thrive off of a routine, and that's how they like know what's coming and going and whatever. So yeah, we've just been really trying to create a routine for our son, and I find that it's like really helping us too, because we each know like what time of day we have to work, and a lot of it's like my schedule kind of comes last because it's the most flexible in terms of different things. But we kind of just build it around my son's naps, meals, and then my husband's meetings. But having the schedule and routine, like, I think it makes things flow really smoothly. But I still, you know, like to have some time per day where we can do just different activities that are like more surprise activities. Like we might do some water play or like sensory bin stuff, or you know, just different things like that. And I just found that's like been really helpful these past like couple of weeks. And I don't know if the routine will change very much in the coming weeks, but it's just been really good to adjust. And like, I mean, I don't have school age children or anything like that, so I can't really speak to managing that, but the sun is really bright right now. But anyway, I just, in general, just having a routine and kind of everyone having their roles and set times of day to do things is just, has been really helpful in taking off like the overall stress, because we're not worried about like what's coming next or what we need to do, or like any of those things. Something I've also been doing is just giving myself something to look forward to. I've been doing some online shopping, you know, helping the local economy. We're still doing like takeout and, well, really more delivery, but we're still trying to do that, so that's something to look forward to. And just like, I've been giving myself, like, I bought some bath bombs, and I decided that Friday nights are the nights that I use them, so I really look forward to that. And then I just like, if you set up time to get outside, like that's something to look forward to, you know. There's just like so many ways just like to look forward to things versus like sitting at home and, you know, doing nothing basically. Yeah, so that's been really helpful. And also I've been working out almost every day, which one gives me and my toddler something to do. That's really productive for me. And of course, like, I don't always get through a workout, or like it doesn't happen every single day, or like whatever, but it is something that I feel better for having done, especially because I feel like eating a lot of more junky like snack foods at the moment, which is not good for me. So I'd love to know like what you're doing to relieve stress. Like, I think because there's like this big like anxious feeling of the fact that we like can't leave. Like, as someone who didn't leave their house for like 3 years, that's true story, I did not leave my house by myself for like 3 years. I spent like a lot of time without going outside, but now like knowing that I can't leave, it's like very stressful, and also that it's like a very stressful time financially for a lot of people. But anyway, I would love to know, like I said, how you guys are. Why did I do that? I don't know. I hate putting eyeshadow like under my eyes. Like, I feel like it's not the look for me. Like, it looks heavy on my face, and I don't enjoy it. And this is just, well, we're committed now, so good thing we're not going anywhere. Now, I guess I can just kind of go over like what my daily schedule is like. But my husband takes my son until about like 9:30, 10, and then we switch off while he has meetings through like 1 o'clock, and my son usually goes down for a nap sometime around then. but how long he sleeps for has been varying. Like has slept for almost 3 hours before in the past 2 weeks, and then he's also slept for like 30 minutes. So sort of up in there. And then we do lunch sometime in there, and then I take him for the afternoon, and then we have like dinner time, bath time, bedtime between like 5 and 7, and then after that it's like some more work time for me, me and my husband's time, and our time, and then yeah, that's pretty much how it's going. So my camera cut off somewhere in there, but anyway, what I wanted to say was that I hope this gives you some ideas for, you know, ways to relieve stress in the coming weeks, or, you know, even just felt like sitting down chatting with a friend. But I would love to know, like, sincerely what you're doing to relieve stress, because these are really trying times, and I think for all of us, no matter what our situations are. And I want you to know that you're not alone, and if you need to step back and away from social media, I think that's a perfectly valid, fine, and healthy thing to do. And if you know, need to be connected to other people, like, reach out. There's plenty of people here wanting to talk to you. But anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!